Hello. I am trying to catch up on technology and trying to go live on Instagram as well, which I think I accomplished today. All because of the support I am getting in many, many ways. Yesterday, I was told my granddaughter couldn't hear the videos I had posted. So I looked up on how I can ensure that there is audio. I was so surprised that I would get support from my granddaughter. But I get support in many other ways, and this is what I want to talk about. I'm Ann. I'm here because through all my years of looking at studying books, teachers, and so forth, I've come to a point where I'm calling this live streaming in Facebook as my coming out of hiding. You see, I'm an inner child specialist, and I know how early wounds can affect you, how they affected me my whole life until 8 years ago. Intuition broke through and gave me a phrase: listen to the cries of your heart, which became a chapter and then a book, beginning me on my personal journey of healing my heart. And then from there, I taught and worked with clients on the same issue. That was 8 years ago. So at this particular point in time, I have a lot of experience, a lot of clients' stories that I can share, and what I consider keys to this process of your coming out, being who you truly are. And when I say that, I think of Marianne Williamson, who wrote something to the effect: you come with love, you come as love, but humanity teaches you fear. And so your journey home begins with unlearning fear so that you can come home to love. That's what my teaching, my work with clients are about: unlearning fears. And I will also share some of my other teachers' wisdom because, as I indicated, I'm here as a result of studying much and putting a lot into action. And it's sometimes years later that I finally get something. Like I talked about the Toltec, not Don Miguel Ruiz and his 4 agreements. I now really get what he said. But in order to overcome the dream of the planet, in order to get to the place where I can know I'm always doing my best, I don't make assumptions much anymore. I know how powerful the word is and all of that. Now I forgot where that was going. I will talk about Deepak Chopra and maybe Eckhart Tolle, A Course in Miracles, and the One with God books. But before I do that, my intention here is for you to know me and how I show up, to encourage you to join the 5-day emotional reset inner child healing that begins on Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And there, for an hour, I will teach my system called ACE that hold the keys, provide what I've learned so you can listen. I also include a workbook that I'm working on right now to provide you with homework you can do to prepare for each day. And if you can't show up each day, I intend to convert these videos to a YouTube video so I can send it to you at the end of each day. So just because you can't show up for every day, sign up because I will send to each registrant this video as I am trying to share this with everyone. Okay, who am I? I have been a practitioner, a psychologist since 1981. And after I retired at 50, I began to explore many, many things. What stands in my mind to talk about today is what I've learned from Deepak Chopra. There are two books, that I want to discuss. One is Timeless Body, Ageless Mind, or something like that. In that book, he talks about this experiment run where they gathered men in their 50s and transported them for 2 weeks, I think, where they were in a place where it was as if they were 30. What was on the radio, the kind of homes, the kind of food, every cars, it duplicated everything about that. Just like virtual reality creates all these amazing environments. Well, this was for real because they lived in that and related each other. The 50 group, the group of men in their 50s. Before that, they were tested and measured physiologically, psychologically, emotionally, and so forth, down to their fingertips or something like that, so that after their experience, they could see what difference it made. Well, the difference it made was shocking. They reverted back just in this period of time to how they were physiologically, psychologically, and so forth as they were in their 50s compared to where they were now, age 50. So it shows you how your environment can impact you. Of course, once they returned to their homes and lived in the world that they lived in, they reverted back on all measures. This shows how important it is for you to pay attention to the environment that you are in. What you expose yourself to, the people, the places, what you listen to, what books you read, and so forth. The second book is called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. All of it is fascinating, but I remember very well how he talked about how he raised his children. He told his children, as soon as they could understand, not to be worried about grades, their future, money, or anything like that, but learn why you came into this life, your life purpose, and discover the gifts you have that you can use in your life purpose. Imagine being parented in that way. And it's not too late to do it now. You can ask yourself, how can I use my gifts? What are they? And how I can serve the world. The second person I want to talk about very briefly, because I'm running out of time, is Eckhart Tolle. The Power of Now and the New World, New Earth. I learned so much about psychology, so much about pain, suffering, and so forth through his wisdom. And the Power of Now is about being conscious, being in the moment, which I am now appreciating and trying to be in this moment consciously. And I'm remembering that I'm not breathing. So I remember to breathe. This consciousness is so important because there is so much power in the now. Spirit tells me that I can feel presence when I consciously breathe and stay in the now. So that's, I want to next mention a very new teacher to me, Brian W. Ridgway, who wrote a book, Breaking the Personal Development Addiction. Among other things, he talks about breathing and how it's important it is. And he teaches you how to consciously breathe. So if you want to know, I can send you links to that. Deepak Chopra can be found as Eckhart Tolle in Amazon, of course. And now they're running courses as well. So I've gone over my 10-minute mark. I thank you for being here. Thank you, Betty, for always being here to support me. And anyone who joins me later, thank you. I appreciate that you're in my life and you're hearing what I have to say. So until tomorrow, have a beautiful day. Bye for now.